Then, now, forever. Together.
Welcome to Orlando, Florida, and welcome back to Tuesday Night's NXT. As we are jumping straight into the action, we have some NXT Women's North American Championship ranking matches to say, as Nikita Lyons was the woman who was trying to climb up the rankings in her match, and then following after that, she came out and helped Izzy Dame achieve the number one contender opportunity against Zoruka. However, Izzy Dame failed at NXT Battleground, and now it is Nikita trying to get a shot of her own as Nikita goes off against, I don't know what you would call her, but basically the girl in the middle, the girl who stops everyone from going straight at Zoruka, Zaraya. If Nikita Lyons is able to beat Zaraya in this match, she will earn a shot for Zoruka's NXT Women's North American Championship. But if Zaraya is able to defeat Nikita Lyons, then that's it. Nikita Lyons doesn't get her shot, and on to the next person. Not sure why Zaraya picked up this type of job. I guess she did it once with Kalani Jordan, and then just continued from there, as then it was Izzy Dame. And now it is Nikita Lyons. She set herself as basically the guardian of Zoruka and the protector of that title, even though it's not hers. But hey, big respects. That's your best friend. You're taking care of her. Big respects as we have Zaraya coming out looking to get a victory. She failed at stopping Izzy Dame because of Nikita Lyons. So maybe not just coming into this match wanting to win in order for Zoruka to keep her title, but also coming into this match, looking for some revenge since Nikita Lyons costed her a loss. Well, as we get this match underway, will Zaraya be able to get that revenge? Will she be able to stop Nikita Lyons from getting a title shot against Zoruka? Or will it be Nikita Lyons? Will she be successful and give Zaraya yet another loss? As we get this opening match here in NXT on their way, the NXT After Battleground. Who's going to go ahead and win this match as Nikita Lyons able to dodge Zaraya's initial attack. And now Nikita Lyons slamming Zaraya down. Now a huge clothesline. And now some big boots into the face of Zaraya. Some good damage from Nikita Lyons very early on, as Nikita Lyons now countered by Zaraya, who now looks to get some damage of her own. Can she be able to get it done, or will Nikita Lyons be able to counter? These girls are really fighting to see who takes control. It is Zaraya who sends Nikita flying. Nikita able to dodge and back into the grasp of grappling. Nikita Lyons coming out on top this time. And now Nikita Lyons with a huge kick to Zaraya. And now some more as Nikita Lyons on the middle rope, looking to fly in a huge double axe handle. Onto Zaraya. She looks for the quick pinfall. Can she get it done nice and early? 1, 2. Only one, actually, as Zaraya is able to kick out of that. Nikita Lyons, though, is not finished as she looks to hold Zaraya and send her right into the corner. Nikita Lyons now charging up. And a huge elbow into the body of Zaraya. Now a huge boot on her face / throat. And Nikita Lyons with some stomps, being very aggressive as she looks to submit Zaraya. Zaraya very quickly able to escape. It has been a lot of Nikita Lyons in control, but this time it may be Zaraya with a huge kick as she now looks to deal some damage onto the head of Nikita Lyons. sending her down, and it is Araya who is ready, picking up Nikita Lyons, and now some huge smacks onto the body of Nikita Lyons. Nikita countering, and now dropping Zaraya, as now Nikita Lyons looks to get back into this match and gain that control back. Nikita Lyons now charging up as she awaits Zaraya, who is slowly getting up. Nikita Lyons setting Zaraya into the corner. And now it is Nikita who charges up, and another huge elbow into the body of Zaraya. Now that huge boot into the throat of Zaraya once more. Nikita Lyons doing a very good job of stopping Zaraya and just staying on the attack. Zaraya gets up quickly, and a huge spear to Nikita Lyons as she looks for the pinfall and may be able to put her away. 1, 2. But a kick out at 2.999. Nikita Lyons able to kick out of that huge spear, which may have broken a rib. Zaraya now charging up as she looks to put this match away. She is looking to fly, and a huge kick onto Nikita Lyons, who was just in control and was so dominant, but now she is on the defense and she is taking lots of damage as this battle has now been taken outside of the ring. Zaraya has been countered, and Zaraya sent into the steel steps, and now Nikita back in control as she charges up. Oh wait, Zaraya, who slowly gets up, and oh my day, Zaraya getting slammed down. And it is Nikita Lyons who continues her assault and attack on Zaraya. Nikita Lyons with a huge punch and kick to the face of Zaraya. And Nikita Lyons looks to quickly reset the count. Now headed back to attack Zaraya, or potentially send her into the ring and look for that pinfall. And a huge kick by Nikita Lyons, and out of splits on top of her. Oh my days. Nikita Lyons destroying the body of Zaraya, who slowly gets up and is now sent inside of the ring. Nikita Lyons, is she going to look for the pinfall? No, she looked for another kick, however she's blocked. Nikita Lyons counters Zaraya, now looking for the pinfall, may be able to get it done. 1, and now countering, looking for the pinfall herself, but Zaraya quickly able to kick out just before the count of 1. Now Zaraya maybe trying to get back into control, but she is sent into the corner as Nikita Lyons looks to slam. Oh, down. Can she get this done? 2, 3. Just like that, Nikita Lyons fair and square has beat Zaraya, and she has earned herself a title shot against Zoruka for the NXT Women's North American Championship. Congratulations to Nikita Lyons. As we now head into our second match of the night, we have some tag team action as we have these two right here. One of the greatest, if not the greatest tag team of all time here on NXT, TNA's very own Hardy Boys, as they have lost the TNA tag titles to the Nemeth Brothers, and they look to get some gold elsewhere, specifically here in NXT, and they're looking to climb up the rankings. Last time they had a match here, very successful. We saw a bit of a different version of the Hardys, a little bit more ruthless aggression, some might say, as they were pretty desperate to move up the rankings and really show that they deserve a title shot. And as they continue trying to move up the rankings, they are going to have to face a very difficult opponent. Representing the calling, accompanied by Shawn Spears, we have Nico Vance and Brooks Jensen, as the calling look to also move up the rankings and potentially bring some titles back after Shawn Spears lost the NXT North American title to our current champion Ricky Saints, who was successful in his title defense against Charlie Dempsey. If you guys have not watched NXT Battleground, make sure you guys go check it out. The PLE for NXT right here. A bunch of finished storylines. And, well, it was a heck of a night, a heck of a PLE. I won't try to spoil any more, but just know it was an amazing night. However, bringing it back to the calling, obviously Shawn Spears lost his men's NXT North American title to Ricky Saints. And now it is Brooks Jensen and Nico Vance looking to bring some championships in the form of the NXT tag titles. I mean, there are a lot of teams chasing for these titles. The Hardy Boys, now the Culling. There is also Dark State, who has been involved in a lot of tag team matches. You have TNT. Just to name a few of the tag teams within this division who want that title. I mean, there are so much more. One of the greatest tag team divisions in the whole world. It is going to be a very exciting match as we have the Hardys back in NXT as they continue searching for those NXT tag titles. Current holders Hank and Tank. I wonder how long they'll hold it for. Not saying they're bad, but all I have to say is one thing. Are they at the level of Fraxium, who we have not seen in a very long time? And very shortly, you guys will find out why. In fact, I'll give you guys a little hint. After Clash at the Castle, a main roster PLE, a 2-night event this weekend. Make sure to be ready and stay tuned for that. We have a WWE roster shakeup. That means new faces coming into NXT, new faces coming into Raw, new faces coming into SmackDown. And the Fraxium, they are very confident that they will be one of the teams which switches, so they have not looked for a match here on NXT as they look to prepare for the main roster. Instead, that is why we haven't seen them in a while, as they are preparing for that main roster jump. We are not sure if they will get picked, but they are fairly confident that they will. And we'll have to see who else gets picked here from NXT, from some free agents who moves from SmackDown to Raw and Raw to SmackDown. We'll have to see. But yeah, some big breaking news. After the 2-night events of Clash at the Castle, we're gonna have a WWE roster shakeup in order to move some people around, some factions around, and really refresh the whole WWE roster as a whole. And we, as NXT, are included. We aren't able to pick up any of the main roster superstars. However, we are able to pick up some free agents or look to other rival promotions for some new superstars. So maybe after Clash at the Castle, we see some new superstars here in NXT as well, as finally we get this match underway. We have Matt Hardy and Brooks Jensen getting the match started. Matt Hardy with a huge DDT, and now some huge stomps as it is the Hardy Boys who look to get into the just rhythm of this match and really maintain their flow, having this match run their way rather than the Culling's way. Matt and Jeff do have to be prepared by the fact that Shawn Spears is in attendance. He isn't in the match, but knowing how he is, he may want to be getting involved, as these two men doing a very good job and may be able to win the match quite quickly. But a kick out at 1 as Jeff Hardy is now the legal man in this match as he has been tagged in. He is looking to fly. So that's gotta suck. Missing as now he may be pinned here. 1. Then only 1 as Jeff Hardy able to kick out Brooks Jensen. Looking to deal some damage on Jeff. Jeff able to move out of the way and now countering. Sending Brooks into the ropes and now slamming him down. Looking for the pinfall once more. Can he get it done? 1. But a kick out at 1. The Hardy Boys are moving quick. They're moving fast. And they're doing a very good job of maintaining that momentum, maintaining the lead, and just overall just having full control of this match as Jeff Hardy looks to send Brooks Jensen into the corner and does so. He drops and deals some serious damage right there. Brooks Jensen was looking for the tag, however, he is stopped as now Jeff Hardy is looking to fly in a huge splash. Looking for the pinfall. Can he get it done? One. And Nico Vance breaks the count and gets involved. Jeff Hardy not happy about that. Stunning and smashing down both him and Shawn Spears, who, I mean, it wasn't on purpose, but Nico Vance fell on Shawn Spears, so he ended up dropping both. This gives Brooks Jensen, though, the opportunity to potentially be able to be on the attack. The tag has been made for both teams as now Nico Vance receives a huge DDT from Matt Hardy. Delete. Matt Hardy looking for a huge flying clothesline, and he gets it done. And Matt Hardy, maybe not known for the high flying, but still able to pull it off. And that is known as his brother, as Brooks Jensen, quickly breaking the count. And look at Matt looking to deal some damage to Brooks Jensen for doing so. Brooks able to defend himself. This distracts Matt. However, he's still able to counter now, slamming Nico Vance face first. And it is Matt Hardy who attacks Brooks Jensen as he got involved in the pinfall. The Hardys, I'm telling you, this ruthless aggression of not letting themselves get walked on, I don't see it as bad. I just see it as them aiming for what they want, and they may be able to pull it off with this. Can they get it done? One. Oh, kick out at one as Nico Vance still has some left. Excuse me, as he still has something left in the tank. He is now sent into the corner. Matt Hardy looking for a splash, and he gets it done as he is now looking to fly onto the body of Nico Vance in a huge splash, looking for the pinfall once more. One, two, and almost gets it done, but a kick out at two from Nico Vance, who is not finished just yet. And look at Jeff Hardy charging up as he awaits Nico Vance, who slowly gets up, now sending him into the referee got in the way, and this stopped the momentum for the Hardys, as now Jeff has been dropped to the floor. Nico Vance looking to pick up Jeff. He does so in a suplex. What is Shawn Spears doing? He has hopped inside of the ring now. Now a huge headbutt by Nico Vance. Shawn Spears, what are you doing inside of the ring? Another headbutt as Shawn Spears now gets out. What the hell was that about? I wonder what that was. However, Jeff Hardy able to counter now as he looks for the tag. And Brooks Jensen is also tagged in. Now Matt, Brooks Jensen are the men in the legal superstars as both look to continue attacking each other. They have been going at it back and forth. And a huge tag made to Jeff Hardy. There is stunned people outside of the ring, and Jeff Hardy is gonna look to fly in a huge splash onto Brooks Jensen, who has just taken a lot of damage. Now it is Jeff Hardy hopping inside of the ring. Now Jeff Hardy, what is he looking to do? Oh, it looked like he was looking to attack either Nico Vance or Shawn Spears. Shawn Spears using his words to not only stop Jeff Hardy, but also distract him, as now Brooks Jensen able to get on the attack and now may be able to slam down. No, a counter as Jeff Hardy, missing a kick himself. Countering again, and now with a DDT to Brooks Jensen, and Shawn Spears has been ejected from the match as Brooks Jensen is just barely starting to gain some control and some momentum himself. And this could be bad as both boys looking to team up in order to deal some huge damage onto Jeff Hardy. A huge slam down as Nico Vance now picking up Jeff Hardy, looking for that slam, and he gets it done. Nico Vance now looking to pick up Jeff Hardy and looking to deal some damage to the head of Jeff Hardy. Will he be able to pull it off? He decides to change his mind, and that hesitation allows Jeff Hardy to now counter, as now it is Jeff Hardy who charges up and looks to put this match away. Can he get it done with a huge stunner? And it looks like he isn't done, as instead he tags in his brother, who looks to do some damage of his own. Matt Hardy looking for a huge slam, and he gets it done, as now Matt Hardy charges up and he looks to put this match away. A huge DDT, and Matt Hardy is not done as he charges up one more time, and he gets it done yet again. Now he attacks Brooks Jensen, and not looking for the pinfall. Instead, he tags in his brother, who is gonna want to fly. Can he pull it off as he looks to finish this match off? But all very hesitant. And Nico Vance moves out of the way, now looking for the pinfall himself. Can he get the victory? One and only one. Jeff Hardy could have won the match there, but very hesitant. I wonder why. Nevertheless, a huge stunner. Brooks Jensen breaks the pinfall. But now, Jeff Hardy isn't finished. He wants to... Oh! Good defense from Brooks Jensen. He was looking to attack him. Now, DDT to Nico Vance. And look at Matt Hardy being the one to attack Brooks Jensen and stunning him as they work together. They have that Bluetooth connection, able to talk as Jeff Hardy. A huge splash, and he may be able to put the match away here. Can he get it done? 1, 2, 3. And just like that, the Hardy Boys have beat the Culling, Nico Vance, and Brooks Jensen, as the Hardy Boys continue to move up the rankings, and soon, hopefully for them, they are able to get a title shot as the current champions. Hank and Tank's last title defense was against Dark State. Maybe they get a title defense against the Hardys, or maybe they end up losing it to them. We'll have to see, as the Hardy Boys still have to earn a little bit more before they get a title shot. But they are reaching in closer. Congrats to the Hardys. And look who we have here, that TNA World Champion, Joe Hendry, who was able to defend off against Dark State yet again, and he was able to beat them, tagging alongside Moose. Another TNA man. Let's hear this guy out. I was able to put Dark State away once again, and now I'm trying to look forward, move forward. I want to defend the TNA Championship here on NXT. I'm looking for a worthy opponent. And look who is coming out. It is Ethan Page, who looks to be that worthy opponent for Joe Hendry. Let's hear him out. Joe Hendry. Well, look no further. You have a person who wants your title, aka me. And sure, I failed against Obafemi at Battleground. That doesn't mean that I don't deserve some gold. So how about me and you for your TNA World Championship? Let's do it. And look at Joe Hendry, Ethan Page sparking up something new. Joe Hendry is looking to defend his TNA World Championship here on NXT, and it is Ethan Page who has answered his call. That is exciting. We are eventually going to have the TNA World Championship defended here on WWE territory. But for now, we focus on the team that was defeated by Joe Hendry not once but now twice. Dark State, as they are looking at more gold. They have failed to gain the NXT Tag Team Championships as they lost their match against Hank and Tank. But now trying to pick up after themselves after a big loss at Battleground. They are looking to move up the rankings for the men's NXT North American Championship. with our current champion being Ricky Saints. So we have none other than Dark State trying to take on, technically still, the number one contender. However, the number one contender failed. Charlie Dempsey failed at becoming the new NXT North American champion at Battleground, as Ricky Saints was able to retain. And now one of these superstars from Dark State is going to want to look to beat Charlie Dempsey and earn their shot at the title. And talking about Charlie Dempsey, here he is. The man was on fire just before facing off against Ricky Saints, and sadly, though he had a very good match with Ricky Saints and he fought hard, he wasn't able to pull off the victory and ended up losing. Charlie Dempsey looking to, cement himself as a true number one contender, maybe earn yet another shot for the NXT North American title, but in his way is Dark State. Charlie Dempsey still not accompanied by any of his no quarter catch crew. They have been busy. We'll see why, maybe in the next couple of weeks. But as Charlie Dempsey has a take on Dark State on his own, it is basically a 4v1, and there it is. We find out who Charlie Dempsey will be facing off against. It is going to be Coulter James. And outside in Coulter James's corner, Oris Griffin, Shaquin Sugars, and Dion Lexon, I believe that was his name. I can't remember. Don't get the best memory. But anyhow, as we get this match underway, and before we really focus on this match, I think right now is the perfect time to announce our main event. Stephanie Vaquer was successful in defending her NXT Women's Championship yet again. This time against Cora Jade at NXT Battleground this last weekend. And tonight, she is defending it once again. This time against Julia, as Julia looks for a singles one-on-one rematch for that title that she lost to Stephanie Vaquer. And look at this, Oris Griffin has been ejected out of the match. He laid his hands on Charlie Dempsey, and wow, yes, he did some damage in order to help out James. Whoa, he got himself ejected, and now it is Charlie Dempsey who was sent into an empty turnbuckle, kicking out at 1. Even after that big damage from the unpadded turnbuckle, Charlie Dempsey able to kick out. As I'm telling you, he has been on fire, and I think he's looking to continue this. Now, as I was saying, Stephanie Vaquer defending her title against Julia. Julia lost it to Stephanie Vaquer, and now she has gotten her opportunity. This time, just a one-on-one, no one else is involved. And that's going to be our main event, as at the moment, Coulter James in control. The referee fixing the padding on the turnbuckle. Coulter James looking for the pinfall. But a kick out at 1 from Charlie Dempsey, who is still in this match, not looking as sharp as he was before the match against Ricky Saints, but nevertheless, he is looking good as Charlie Dempsey sent outside of the ring. Dark State look at each other, and Shaquin Sugars is about to get ejected. I see it coming. There it is. Laying his feet on Charlie Dempsey. Sure, he did some damage, but what was the point of that if you're just going to get ejected? But the numbers game are still strong for Dark State, as Oris Griffin, a huge splash, by the way, from Coulter James, as Oris Griffin is still on the outside of the ring. Now Coulter James looking for the pinfall. 2. And almost gets it done, but it is Charlie Dempsey kicking out at the very last second. Now Coulter James is charging up, ready to put this match away, as he sends Charlie Dempsey into the corner. And now a huge clothesline to the face, to the body of Charlie Dempsey, who now trying to return some of the damage done to him, as he decides to pick up and slam with a little suplex. Oris Griffin now has taken off the padding, and Charlie Dempsey is sent right into there as now looking for the pinfall. 1, 2, but a kick out at 2. Charlie Dempsey is still in this, but just barely, as the referee fixing the padding once again. And Charlie Dempsey, this could be bad. A huge clothesline to Charlie Dempsey as he looks for the pinfall. 1, 2. I think I counted slow. That would have been 3. The referee made a mistake. And look at Coulter James. He has just taken down our referee and he is attacking him. What is this man doing? He has just attacked our referee and completely knocked him out and continuing. I understand your frustration. The referee was distracted though. Whose fault is that? Oris Griffin. It's not my fault. He took off the padding as now he has a kendo stick. This isn't looking good. He uses it on Charlie Dempsey and continues to use it on him. Can the referee get up and end this match? And the referee has seen enough. Just as Coulter James was gonna look for the pinfall, the referee, he knows what happens, and Charlie Dempsey gets the win by disqualification. And not a good look for Darkstake. He may have to serve a suspension due to that. But now, finally, the moment everyone has been waiting for. We have our main event of the night here in Orlando, Florida. We have Julia, the beautiful Madness, looking to regain her NXT Women's Championship. And if my memory serves me correctly, she is able to win tonight. Then she becomes a 2-time champ, tying up with the likes of Roxanne Perez. But in her way, La Primera, our NXT Women's Champion Stephanie Vaquer, who once again was successful in defending her title against Cora Jade at NXT Battleground. And it was a tough match for Stephanie Vaquer. Not gonna lie, I did think that for almost a sec she was gonna be put away. But Stephanie Vaquer was resilient. She was determined, disciplined, strong, fast. She was just on top of her game. She was able to kick out, and then she was able to counter and get the pinfall. So it won't be an easy match for Julia. But on the other hand, Stephanie Vaquer literally went at it full war with Cora Jade this Sunday. She rests on Monday and now back to action. So she is weak. She is low on stamina, but she is ready to defend her title. So same for Stephanie Vaquer. Not going to be an easy match. But nevertheless, she is our NXT Women's Champion for a reason. So don't count out either of these women. And a quick reminder, this weekend we have Clash at the Castle, which has been confirmed as a 2-night event, and we have a lot of matches already confirmed. If you don't know them, go check out all of our other videos where we confirm those matches. I'm going to just give you all one. The one I'm most excited for, John Cena defending his WWE Undisputed Championship against CM Punk. Obviously, I'm excited for all of them, but that's probably the one that really gets me going. That one gets me the most excited. So we have Clash at the Castle this weekend, 2 nights, PLE. And after, we have a WWE roster shakeup, as we announced earlier tonight, meaning new faces here at NXT, new faces in Raw, SmackDown, as we have a very big WWE roster shakeup. But for now, we focus on this main event. Introducing first, the challenger from Tokyo, Japan, the beautiful Madness, Julia, as she looks to regain her NXT Women's Championship in her opponent, the NXT Women's Champion, La Primera. Stephanie Vaquer as she looks to defend her title once more. She did it on Sunday. Can she get it done again here tonight? Back in Orlando, Florida, or will Julia be successful in regaining her title? Let's go ahead and find out as the referee is ready to ring that bell. Our superstars are ready. The fans are ready. I know I'm ready, and we get this match underway. Stephanie Vaquer starting off with a big clothesline. Now sending Julia outside of the ring, and now Julia with some good defense as she hops back into the ring, now smacking and slamming. Stephanie Vaquer now looking to pick her up and slam her down. Julia with a big show of strength right there. Now Stephanie Vaquer though looking for the DDT, and she gets it done. As now looking, I think I know where this is going. She's looking for the Devil's Kiss. Booker T. Yeah. Where's Booker T at? As she now looks for the pinfall. But Julia able to kick out even before the count of one. These women who were friends, well, not so much as Julia as of late, wanting to regain her title, has gotten desperate, has attacked Stephanie, has done whatever it takes in order to gain her title back as Julia rolls outside of the ring. Stephanie trying to follow her and misses a big jump, doing some huge damage to herself, as now Julia dealing some damage onto the right arm of Stephanie Vaquer. Julia picks up Stephanie, looking to send her into the steel steps. No, into the ring. Oof, I got scared for a sec right there. That would have been very painful. Stephanie Vaquer picks up Julia and slams her down. And now it is Stephanie Vaquer who awaits Julia. She gets up slowly and a huge clothesline to Julia, who is in pain. And Stephanie is in control, and now a huge splash as she looks for the pinfall. Can she get it done? 1, 2, and almost gets the match done right there. But Julia able to kick out at the very last seconds. Now looking for the Devil's Kiss once more, and Booker T, where you at, my boy? Is Julia taking lots of damage. Stephanie Vaquer is the woman in control at the moment. Julia now able to counter Stephanie Vaquer, trying to get in that momentum herself, as she now looks to send Stephanie Vaquer into the turnbuckle and is successful doing so. Now a huge kick onto her face, and now it is Julia looking for the pinfall. Can she get it done? 1, but a kick out at 1 by Stephanie Vaquer, our women's NXT championship. Sorry, no, she is not our NXT championship. She is our NXT champion. Oof. Been a long night. I'm starting to stumble all over my words as Julia sent into the turnbuckle and some huge damage being made. Julia moves out of the way. Now a huge clothesline onto Stephanie Vaquer. Julia's charged up. She's ready. The fans are charged up and ready. Stephanie, though, she hops out, catching her breath in order to be ready to continue this war with Julia. She finally steps back in and looks to attack Julia. However, Julia with the Hurricanrana countering very well, and now she awaits Stephanie Vaquer, who's getting up slowly, and a huge kick. It might have been a knee, I couldn't see, but she may be able to put the match away here too. Stephanie Vaquer still able to kick out at 2, even after that huge damage by Julia. And Julia showing off a little bit, being a little bit cocky, as Stephanie Vaquer slowly gets up but is slammed back down by Julia. Julia in the middle turnbuckle. She is at the top and looking to fly, maybe a double axe handle. She looked for it. Stephanie Vaquer, though, able to move out of the way, and now Stephanie Vaquer sends Julia flying. And now a huge clothesline by Stephanie Vaquer, and she's looking for it again. Can she get it done? Yeah! And Stephanie Vaquer setting herself back on top with another devil's kiss. That's now looking to fly a huge elbow drop, looking for the pinfall. Can she get it done? 1, 2, but a kick out at 2 from Julia, who still has a lot left in the tank. However, oh, look at Stephanie. Now it is her turn, to show off a little, to be a little cocky as she picks up Julia and looks to drop her straight onto the ropes. And now Stephanie Vaquer charging up, ready to put this match away once and for all with a huge backbreaker. Is this enough to put Julia away? 1, 2. Oh my days. What is she doing? I thought that was a kick out, but no. That was Stephanie Vaquer. I do believe that was Stephanie Vaquer who decided, that is not enough. And this match continues as Stephanie Vaquer wants to lay even more damage onto her opponent. Stephanie Vaquer looking to continue this damage on Julia, stunning her face. And now Stephanie Vaquer charging up. Maybe now she'll look to put this match away. Will she be able to get it done as she looks for the pinfall? 1, 2. And this time it is Julia who is able to kick out. Stephanie could have won the match moments ago. She was cocky and stopped her own pinfall. And now Julia able to kick out. Now Julia is on the attack. Julia looking to deal some serious damage to Stephanie Vaquer, and Julia may be able to pull off a huge comeback if she is able to beat Stephanie Vaquer, as now looking to damage her face, and a huge slam face first right onto our mat, as now Julia picks up Stephanie Vaquer and now looking to send her into the turnbuckle, and does so. Now some more damage. She looks to target the legs, and instead it's the face as well. This can't be good, Stephanie Vaquer. This could be bad for her as Julia. Oh my days, she may be able to win the match here. 1, 2. I am speechless. Stephanie Vaquer has been able to kick out of that. And this match continues. However, I still have to remind you, Stephanie had this match won by her cockiness, which we don't see too often, got in her way. Usually she's very humble. But against Julia, she stopped her own pinfall. Julia was able to kick out, giving Julia a huge advantage to now get back on the attack and deal some huge damage to Stephanie Vaquer, almost winning the match. Oh my days. Now we have some back and forth action between these two ladies outside of the ring. Who's gonna win this little face-off between both ladies? Will it be Stephanie Vaquer, our NXT Women's Champion, or will it be the challenger, Julia? And it is Julia who stuns Stephanie Vaquer, looks to send her inside of the ring, and maybe if she looks for the pinfall, just maybe, this is enough to get the victory as Julia looking to fly. Stephanie Vaquer though gets up just in time and now looking for a DDT, stunning Julia, and now looking for the pinfall. 1, 2, but a kick out at 2 once again. Stephanie Vaquer so close yet so far from completing yet another title defense as she looks for the devil's kiss yet again and just slamming Julia's head on the mat. Stephanie Vaquer now stomping on Julia's head, and now a huge leg drop and a quick rope break by Julia in order to break the count. And now look at Stephanie Vaquer, who is waiting for Julia to get up. She gets up and now is sent straight into the turnbuckle and dropped. And now a counter, a very quick counter by Julia, who is now on the attack and awaiting Stephanie to get up. And now Julia may be able to put this match away as she looks to stun Stephanie Vaquer. Can she get it? Can she be? Oh my days! A kick out at 1 even after that huge stunner from Julia. Stephanie Vaquer is an impressive champion as she is able to kick out of that. How has she done that? I don't know. This is incredible what Stephanie Vaquer has been able to pull off tonight. Once more, she could have won that match, but it's not like she's lost it yet. As Stephanie Vaquer with a huge DDT, as now laying some huge stomps and some huge damage onto Julia. And now looking for the Devil's Kiss once again. This may be the fourth or fifth, dealing some huge damage to Julia. Stephanie Vaquer looking to climb the ropes, looking to fly. A huge leg drop by Stephanie Vaquer as she looks and waits for Julia to slowly get up in order for her to be able to put this match away. Will she be able to get it done, as Julia has no sign of countering this? Uh-oh. She just freaking... Oh my days. I mean, still, Stephanie Vaquer on the attack. I said she had no sign of countering this. She was able to do so, but it is still Stephanie looking to finish this from the top rope. Is this enough to put Julia away once and for all? 2, 3, and there it is. Stephanie Vaquer is still your NXT Women's Champion. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay tuned for Friday night SmackDown and our 2 nights PLE Clash at the Castle. And then we still have the WWE roster shakeup, so be ready for new faces. Thanks for watching.